boy Bent. Hello, we're here live back at IUPUI Mo Stomping Grounds. We're in I think, BS classrooms, whatever was unlocked. To my left, we got Colin, the Siberian Husky. It's a big guy.
How we doing? Yep.
Way back, like way back like 1-3, like Odell, whatever Drake said. We got Savage, the man in the all Nike North Face.
Yes, sir.
Free sponsor, thanks Jay for wearing that. But to my right, we have a legendary guest on here. We have a former high school teammate of mine, a former Indiana Hoosier wide receiver. What, Kate?
I think no.
I was like, this is a good intro. You fucked it up already. Looked at me.
Ooh.
We're the teammates.
No, we were teammates too. I was a water boy.
It was a collective.
I had more playing time. I had more playing time than you. Anyway.
J-Shun, did he keep you hydrated back in the
I
day?
was that guy.
So yes, we have J-Shun Harris on the show.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm alive. Not gonna
Aren't we
lie
all?
to you.
Well, some of us, yeah. Yeah, see. That's why you're wearing that mask on me. Mask off. Future fucking mask off. So J-Shun Harris was a wide receiver. We went to Fisher High School together. He's a year above me. He played football at Indiana University. He played for the XFL New York Guardians before they shut down after like week 2 or week 3, whatever. That was a short ass season. That was shorter than you. And
hey, it doesn't matter. Step up, get dropped.
That's right.
There it is.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. He going back the fuck up.
So first of all, thank you for
Harlow.
coming. Hey, chill. It's my guy. Yeah, you ever listen to Jack Harlow's album? That's what they all say. It's hard.
I need to check it out.
It's
I
hard.
need to check it out.
Who do you listen to? Who's your like top 5?
Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Drake somehow creeps in there every time.
Well, he's a goat.
Yes. Very true
That's how it
statement.
is.
And that third person, I don't know. It's just like ebb and flow. Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
I like the vibe out a
Jeezy?
little bit. I actually like a couple of Jeezy songs. I can sing them word for word too. So like, he's a good artist.
A
too.
couple bumps. I think he's gotten so much hate. One of the most hated rappers in the rap game. But that's just like his color of his skin. It's like it's like he. But if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
True
So
statement.
what are you gonna say? I thought you had someone lined up.
No, I was gonna ask. So you mentioned the Guardians or whatever. Are you like? Are they like? Is the XFL like next year returning, or how's that working? Are you still on the roster?
No. I'm pretty sure everyone is like
Just
clean
completely done.
ties because
Gotcha.
they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was the main reason everyone
Gotcha.
did. But The Rock, you know The Rock.
Yep.
Dwayne
Him
Johnson?
and I can't remember who else was one of the other
Yeah.
people to be one of the new owners, but they're planning on
I feel like
starting
it was
a league. It's a female. Yeah, I can't think of her name. But
What's her name get involved with from Barstool?
No, Erica Nardini.
She's WWE.
She had WWE.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
With the.
But yeah, I think they're planning on bringing it back in 2022, 1. I don't know.
Gotcha. So
But I'm done.
what's kind of your plans like right now moving forward? What's
As far as sports wise, I'm done.
done? Hanging them up.
Yeah, I got to at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of having surgeries. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure. How many total?
7 total.
Oh my.
Yeah, man.
You had 4 ACL tears?
4 ACLs, and
Wow.
they had to go in 3 more times just to clean up, do a couple scopes. So yeah.
How many like per knee? All?
2. So
2
that's
each?
happened. Yep.
Shout out Samson Livingston. Good
Oh
too.
my god.
Yep, 2 each.
Yeah,
Right
episode
one was
5, give it a listen.
2015, left 2016, right 2017, left 2019.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
That's
Part of the
almost like
game.
something that's damn near borderline like you'd write that in the book or something. Like that's
On
not
the way.
even like
On the way.
that's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that was one of the big things I want to talk about today. So J-Shun, you talked about guys been through perseverance and like hard work. Like this is the example right here. So I wanted to ask you about like your journey from starting to play football to the XFL and how you overcame everything.
So starting back with football, I actually was scared to play at first. And my biggest excuse was when I first went and tried out before I moved here from Florida was the field was too long. I just didn't want to get hit. Like I was scared to get hit. And so I played and started having some fun with it. Just was blessed with the speed part of it, and I learned how to leverage that, obviously. And then where I met these 2 guys at Fishers High School, we kind of ran it up. I know Samson last time said they won state championships, but we got us one too.
You did.
So 2010, we got us a state championship, and
I
that
missed it by 1 year. It's a shame.
Oh, you
I was
were
8th
there.
grade. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first.
I was in the student section.
In
But I
Hart,
was,
though. In
yeah.
Hart.
Yeah.
And you was 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, so you won with my brother. Yeah.
But
Not
yeah,
really,
so
though,
after that, man, I just kept playing throughout high school. Just kept trying to get better, and then went to a couple camps. Was actually committed to Ball State at a point, and then
There we go. The ball saved Brad right there.
Chirp, baby.
And which was crazy. This story is kind of crazy how I ended up at IU. My mom and my stepdad and I were heading to church, and IU had a camp. And so at the time, Coach Wilson was the head coach, and he asked, if I was going to be at the camp. I told him I wasn't sure. So we was on our way to church. My parents asked me one more time, like, do you want to go to this camp? And at the time, I wanted to go to IU, not disrespecting Ball State, but just taking the 2 visits, it was just a different vibe.
Sure.
And so I just told him yes. So we turned around, went to the camp, had some success at the camp, and then ended up earning a scholarship. And that was just like crazy. But the pressure, I felt the pressure like right after.
Yeah.
Now I had to, go out and perform at this level each and every game. So that's the stuff that people don't, too much understand sometimes. Like thinking about that coming into a game, like if I don't have these stats, I don't know, do I lose my scholarship or do people say, it's all of those pressures. So
Yeah.
Especially in high school, I remember like even playing baseball, just guys like, you show up and he's going to IU or that guy's going to Ohio State. Now, if you're especially the big D1 commitments, those guys, they're showing up expecting you to show out, and it's kind of that pressure like you're saying.
If you don't perform at that level, they chant like overrated and all that stuff. Or even like before the game, then like it's even better when you like perform like to those expectations or like higher. And then it's like, yeah, that's right, I do belong here.
Very true statement. And I mean, mine has been cool. Like every camp I've been to, everyone has kind of looked at me like, who is this little dude? In my head, I'm telling you right now, I believe I'm like 6'1", 6'2". I think I see everyone.
That's how I feel when I go to LA Fitness. I'm always picked last. Like, who's this kid? And I come in, I'm like 6'2" on a good day.
How do you feel now after deadlifting 100 pounds?
I
saw that.
7'5".
I'm the Hulk, baby.
Yeah.
You want to feel it? I'm not flexing either. I'm not. Come on.
Now let me stop playing. But yeah, man.
Hand sanitizer for you.
I like how he looked like he's going to grab a French fry.
Nah, you got to be, sometimes muscles, man. People be tearing muscles and he lifting that much weight.
Man,
he probably still a little sore.
I'm surprised the floor was still compact.
He's tearing flesh, but it ain't his arm.
Yeah. So, speaking, I'm tearing flesh, but you have a baby on the way.
I do.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
16th,
man. That's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
March 16th is the due date.
Wow.
We're still trying to figure out a name. As of now, it's a boy, by the way. As of now, we're thinking about going with J-Shun Harris III.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
So we'll see.
So the 16th?
March 16th.
That's 3 days after Drake's son. Didn't Drake pass March 13th on Scorpion?
When is St. Isn't St. Patty's Day? We just try to make sure it lands somewhere before that.
Hey,
or
if your kid has the same birthday as
holiday.
Adonis Graham, that'd be hard.
How much excitement and then how much nerve wracking? Like, I assume is it? What are the feelings, the emotions?
At this point, we're about 6 months in ish, and so I've been able to process it a little more. But I'm still not ready. Obviously.
Sure.
And I still won't be ready when the baby's here. Until who knows. But yeah, man. When I first got the news, obviously everybody's like, "Oh," whenever you don't think you're ready for it.
Yeah.
But you adjust.
Yeah.
I remember when I heard it. We were at Ryan Coleman's fitness center. I was having a burger. You're like, "Oh yeah, I'm not a kid." I was like, "What?"
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but back in the day, if you had a kid, it's like, "Oh, his life's over. Their life is over." But we made it to 25, so I'll take it.
I feel like that dissipates so quickly too once the baby comes out. It's like, oh no, everybody just forgets about that.
Yeah, it's a blessing, and I pray everything continue to go smooth.
Sure,
with
absolutely.
the delivery and everything. So that's the next step.
What's been the most, I guess, stressful thing right now with what's just 3 months away is the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So like late night, just like having to go get stuff or having to.
Yeah, so Leah, she doesn't. She's not too bad on that, like making me get up in the middle of the night to go get things. But I try to do everything I can for her because she was there through all the injuries, helping me literally walk again. So I don't care. I suck her up for it. Whatever she wants, I get it for her.
Yeah,
you know,
that's pretty special, man. Especially to look back too and think back to those times where you were at your probably some of your lowest, and you're just like looking back, thinking how she was there for you, and now you can kind of return that, and that's pretty cool. So
and she, that was that many times, So me doing it this one time right now, I'm not tripping off of it.
Absolutely.
I used to work with Leah at Marsh.
Y'all was trapping out of Marsh.
Man, yeah, we were.
Marsh closed down. Closed.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P.
She gone.
Yeah. Fuck Kroger.
It's out of there.
Fuck Kroger on me.
Even though you live right next to one.
Yeah, I know. They took it over.
Yeah. They supply you with chocolate milk, and here you are bad mouthing them.
It's whatever. The last man standing.
You got chocolate milk within like 750 yards, like just
true. That's
right
why I'm
there.
so big. Yeah.
You that close to it?
Yeah, it's more like
crazy.
right around my house. Or my mom's house. But,
everybody's journey is different.
Hey, saving money, live better, Walmart.
I'm telling you, the saving money part, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. They get their pride, in the way, and it's not about that.
Yeah.
Save your bread, stack your bread.
It's like, it'd be hard for me to, it's hard for me to bring girls over to something like my mom. Like, nobody's having sex during quarantine. Oh, never mind, you are. But like,
you ain't lot.
I still think she'd be happy for you.
Oh, she
at
totally
this rate,
would.
she'd be like, I don't even care.
I know she's listening to this too. Yeah, so one night she'll let me do
I
a
will
free
watch
pass.
my profanity.
I'll buy her a hotel for once. I get lost. I mean, it's been a long life.
All right, J-Shun, you're good to let it fly, man. Because I'm not sure if you listened to the first episode, but it was basically, might as well have been posted on Pornhub. So,
plus, yeah.
You need to get right here in this seat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep,
Speaking of
So
Pornhub,
one thing I think everyone would love to know is like your whole your college and careers. I know like for you, obviously tearing four ACLs, anyone could give up after the first one. So I want to learn and digest like how you overcame every rehab and like the mental game and all that.
So what was I guess to kind of like backtrack because we kind of got off topic. So like you're going to IU, like lead us up to that first injury. Like what was?
So 2014 was my freshman year there, and went smooth. I was able to start half your season. And so getting that experience was dope, and that gave me the confidence going into the next season. And we had these things called player practices, which, it's pretty self-explanatory. We run the practice, and we had one-on-one 7-on-7s. And the very first one-on-one rep, I went against a guy who went to Brownsburg. You remember Dutra, Chase Dutra?
Do not know.
Cool guy, though. Cool dude. Okay. Went against him and just went up for a ball, ran an out route, went up for a ball, and boom, pretty much landed with a straight leg. And I had no idea what it was. It hurt for like a second. Hurt, got up, and everybody's kind of asked like if you're good. And in my head, I was in shock. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And as soon as I stood up again, it was just like, I sat down, I started feeling sick, almost like I had to throw up for some odd reason. And I think the trainers knew at that point because, the ultimate sign is when you grab your knee.
Yeah.
That normally, gives it away a little bit, but they can't tell you until it's like official. So got the x-rays, and it was just kind of a weird thing because I had never had a serious injury like that. And went through that training process or rehab process, which was the worst out of all of them. And they normally say the first is the worst because they tell you things like don't put a pillow under your knee, all the things that could mess up your extension. And I was doing all of that because it felt good.
Yeah.
Like I was literally in pain that much to where I was doing everything they told me not to do, which prolonged my rehab process. So got through that, was able to come back 2016 fall camp. We had our first live scrimmage, which was like practice number 8 on the game field. Caught a bubble, took it like 20 yards down the field, and right before stepping out of bounds, I kind of gave a little move for whatever reason instead of just running out of bounds, and tore my left one right then. Same exact thing, grabbed my knee, and at that time I knew.
You knew, yeah.
And so it took me to the training room. I had to call my mom. That was the worst. Like I don't normally cry like that, but it got to me like, again.
Yeah.
And so went through that. So that was 2016. Here comes 2017. Was playing healthy. We had got a new coach or strength staff. they were helping like focus in more on, you know, my muscles, some of the things that could have been the reasons why I tore my ACL, and played majority of that season all the way up to week 8, which like week 2 and 3, I was able to take 2 punt returns back, and that was
Nice.
dope. Like
Yeah,
that felt really,
that was
really, really
amazing.
good.
Another low punt by Matt Flynn. J-Shun Harris got some room to run. Look at what we have here. Add another chapter to his comeback story. A return of 70 for the redshirt junior.
And then just getting some of the affirmations, like a Big Ten Player of the Week, like back-to-back those 2 games for special teams. Like all that stuff made it feel like, damn, finally,
Right.
you know. And I got my first start at outside receiver. It kind of started as a joke because I was playing at slot. And I was telling my receiver coach, like, let me play outside. Like, let me play. So in practice, I was just doing it to the point where he was like, you know, I want you to start this game. So I'm outside playing against the guy's last name is Jackson. He's one of the starting corners for the Patriots, number 27. I can't think of his first name. Kind of long dude, but he's been,
Savage, what we got? Jackson.
he's been playing for a while. Yeah, he went to Maryland. But yeah,
Well,
so
there are 2 Lamar Jackson in the NFL. I wonder if actually is.
I don't think his name Lamar.
J.C. Jackson.
It might be. Did he go to Maryland? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the guy.
Yeah, well, he went to Florida and some looks like some Riverside City College in Maryland.
So yeah, he was a solid dude. So that was like my first. He was like 6'1". I'm 5'6", going against this dude. So I was trying to get my groove right, but it was starting to work. And we got a safety, and I was the return guy for the punt. As soon as I caught the punt, no lie, like obviously I've done that a lot of times. I tore it on the catch.
Oh my God!
Like nothing random, nothing weird, just tore it on the catch. And I felt it at that moment, and I kept running, you know, adrenaline pumping, kept running, got tackled. And when I was walking back to the sideline, I felt my knee popping. And I didn't think it was that bad because I had gotten further along right after the injury than all the first 2. And they brought my knee brace, which I told them, do not bring my knee brace. They hadn't brought it the whole year on any away game. I told them, do not bring that knee brace. They brought it. I tore my ACL. So, Colin, I'm on your ass.
There you go. Let it rip. Let it rip.
No, but I put the knee brace on and I tried to line back up at receiver. And as soon as I got in my stance, I just felt my knee shift.
Oh.
Got to the sideline, they did the test, you know, all of that stuff. And then, of course, tore it again. So at that moment, I sat there and watched, like, from the locker room. It sucked, not gonna lie. Watched from the locker room. We flew back, got the x-rays. They told me to tore it again. And at that point, I was just like,
This is
yeah,
3.
damn near. Yeah, this is number 3. I was like, I think I'm done. I kind of start feeling, you know, bad a little bit, all of that. Then I start thinking, 1, I'm still alive. 2, there's still a great opportunity. Like, I started having those epiphanies, like, I'm still kind of in a blessed situation.
Yeah.
So that helped me get through it as well as, you know, having great friends, great people around me, great teammates, everyone. And, so 2018 come around, healthy again. And I take that back, Colin, you my guy. So he is one of the assistant trainers for the Ravens. And I was sitting in the hot tub one day. He walked up, and at literally the day before I told myself I was done.
Sounds hot.
Nah. But I was sitting in the hot tub, and he came up. He was like, "J-Shun, do you want to play football?" And at the time, I was like, "Yeah." Like I just said, "Yeah," just to say it. And then he asked me again. He said, "Do you want to play football?" And I wanted to say no at that time. Like my body really was telling me no, like nah. But then for some reason I said yes again. And he was like, "All right, we start rehab tomorrow." And he walked out, and I was just like, I guess
should have said no.
I guess we start rehab tomorrow again. And so, you know, ever since then it was smooth and going into that season. And not a lot of people know this because it wasn't like a very credible source. But they had me as a preseason All-American for special teams, and I was like, this is crazy. After all these injuries, you know, people still see value in it. So that felt good.
Yeah.
And for people who go through those injuries and don't feel that, I hope and wish everyone does. Like they still getting that positive energy towards them. But yeah, played 2018, was able to take a punt back, started a decent amount of the games due to like, some injuries happened and I was just staying consistent right there. I didn't make it about me. Like I was just happy to be out there, honestly. And that confidence finishing that season led me into wanting to try out for the league. Got a couple calls, I think 8 total teams, and the first team was the Packers. And normally the first call, if you're not like a very sought out guy, it's just, a rep calling and asking, are you, what's the nearest airport and all of this stuff. But me even receiving that call, like, damn near put me to tears. I was just sitting there like, wow, like people really still call. They know this is dope. So pro day, everything was smooth. I thought I was going to get some, at least a rookie minute coming by because some of the reps were telling me and nothing happened. And this is where the story can get a little, not long-winded, but interesting. So the XFL was a thing. And there was this guy named Vad Lee who was our chaplain. Played at JMU, and me and him just started throwing routes. He wanted to get back into the NFL because he was with the Giants for a short stint and then got injured. So me and him just throwing routes. We're recording it. His mentor was the special teams coordinator for the DC team for the XFL. So he was kind of seeing me at the same time. And as he was coaching up Vad on his throwing, and so he was like, hey, I'm going to put a word out for you, all of this stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So he got my name out. I ended up getting an invite to go try out for the New York Guardians up in Jersey. And I didn't really have too much money at the time. And so that was about to make me like, I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. And it was like all the way up until the deadline. I asked my mom for a couple $100 because I had to pay for my flight, Airbnb. She lended me a couple $100 and flew out there. And as soon as I got there, everybody was bigger. All these guys some of these guys played in the league, and I'm the shortest thing out there again, which felt like home because I wasn't foreign to that, going through high school. And I get out there, I'm cleated up, stand on the field, and just standing there. Next thing you know, somebody tapped me on my shoulder. I turn around. He was like our quality controls coach at IU for the past 2 years while I was there.
Wow.
And he's the one calling all the punts. And so I had built a relationship with him, and to know that he was the special teams coordinator for the New York team, it was just like there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Small world. And so he was just like, all the coaches already know about you. All you got to do is just go out there and do what you do. And the rest is history. They drafted me in the open draft, which is like the 5th round. Mm-hmm. Picked me up, got there, was doing great, man. Practice 6, I finally got my way into like the starting rotation for slot. And then that's when I tore my ACL again. Yeah, man. Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's unreal.
So, yeah, man, they luckily they still had to pay it, brother. That was cool. So it hurt.
Still got that bag.
It hurt too bad. They still had to pay, but
I'm a bag chaser, sorry.
Yeah, so it was cool.
Shit, that DoorDash
it did suck though, man. It did, but I feel like they say everything happens for a reason, and I, based off experience, truly believe that. So now, whatever I'm facing, it don't really faze me.
That's awesome, man.
Is this her place?
Yeah, it's super nice.
You shave your pubes?
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. You shave your pubes?
Shit, no, I didn't. You know what? Just take me home. I don't want her to see my working.
I am not dropping you off this beautiful Latina princess with dirty pubes.
I can't just like rip it on my pubes off. Yo, Dad.
Well, you're lucky I always stay strapped to my keister.
What's that?
Oh, it's a Manscaped lawnmower 3.0. Yeah, lifesaver.
How am I gonna shave it? I can't just like go into like her house and ask her.
We got 4 extra seats. Pick one.
Like shave like right here.
Yeah, right here.
She's right there.
She'll wait 5. No pixies.
Oh. Yeah. 1 second.
To the left a little bit.
Dad!
Hey.
Hey, Bobby. Is that a trimmer or are you happy to see me?
Oh, it's a trimmer. Use code BENT for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Yeah, that's my boy. Now where the hell's my chapstick? Oh, this motherfucker. Oh. Yeah, there we go. All square.
I feel like that just it's like with something happening like that so many times, that just makes me feel like there's something even greater awaiting for you. It's just a matter of finding that, because for so long you never initially thought it was football because you were scared, and then then it is football, and now it's like, all right. I think, I always think that, even negative experiences, sometimes they're put there to prepare us. So there's something lies ahead that maybe that kid who was scared of football wouldn't have been able to accomplish, but now you were more prepared than ever to face that. So it's pretty cool.
And I try at this point now, whenever I see people tear, what it seems like right now, a lot of people are tearing it, You got Drake, who just tore his. You got Odell, who just tore his. You got Saquon. Some bigger names, which I don't know how Drake tore his. But
I mean,
I really don't. He probably was hooping though. He probably was hooping.
Him and Kevin Durant were playing Nike headquarters.
He probably was hooping. So
or I was wondering if maybe he's carrying a model in his new space jackets or whatever he's wearing.
So if y'all looking for some advice, I got you.
Joe Burrow
tours.
He got clocked, so he just got destroyed. Everything apart from him just gave out.
Well, there's that one, and then there's Chase Young when he sent him into orbit.
Yeah, that was insane.
But yeah, I try to for people that I know on a personal level, I try to reach out every time I hear any type of injury, because it's a journey. It is.
Damn, you never reached out about my injury when I was born. Damn. Damn, dog. I thought we were son.
You're still in the rehab process.
I've been there for 24 years.
That's not a lie.
Now that you're kind of officially done with football, what are you doing now?
I have my hands in a few different things. I like to hustle, and I got a bunch of different side hustles. But I just recently, just so I can learn, because I'm one of the business guys, I try to learn as much as I can about business. And a former IU athlete who got drafted and played in the league for some years, he owns he owns quite a few McDonald's. And so I'm pretty much like in a way, some type of an assistant / I do have some office work for McDonald's, like the ones that he owns and operates. So I've been doing that. I'm going on week 4 now, and it's been cool because I've been learning gems from him. I mean, he's where I want to be financially, however long it takes to get there. So, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
This summer, bro, you've been playing Warzone with Odell.
And you.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah,
exactly. The real one.
How was that?
It was the first time. It was different. And my boy Shane, me and him got really close. He played at IU as well. Me and him got really close, and the way those two met, Shane flew out to LA to train with this guy, and the bigger NFL guys were the next session after. And so Shane said the trainer started acting weird, kind of like, he got some big profile guys coming in. And Shane, he one of them, like, he don't care, he don't hold back, so he just snapping on him. Like, I don't give a who, coming in, I don't care who it is. And I guess, the dudes respected that. So them two got close ever since then. And they was all playing one day, and Shane invited me in, and the rest is history. We just been playing.
So I got a funny story about that. So I always watched J-Shun's private Twitch accounts when you were streaming with Shane and Odell and Job.
That's my dog. Too.
So, Job, what was he was at Oregon State?
State? So he sat out this year, just like a lot of different athletes thinking that they weren't going to play.
So this is amazing.
This is crazy. First off,
I already know where you're going.
You know what he's saying?
Yeah.
Well, before he goes into that, I was watching a lot of the streams. So I almost pulled my boy, and I was watching you guys play. But I'll let you tell your story, and then I got one to follow.
Yeah. So I thought J-Shun invited me one. He's like, "Yo, we need one more. I'm playing with Odell and Job and Shane." I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah, bro!" So I thought Odell was in it because there's a gamer tag that said J-O-B. I'm like, oh, it is. OBJ is backwards. But nobody would know it's Odell. That's a very clever name. So I thought I was playing with J-Shun, Odell, and Shane. And then these guys are competitive. So I was like, my heart was racing. I'm like, I need to win this first game for Odell. So I'm like, I know 4 kills in the first minute. I'm like, my eyes are locked in. I'm not even looking left or right. I'm just staring at the screen. I'm playing hard. And then we lose, and then my heart rate goes down. I'm like, okay, whew. All right, cool. Game's first over. And then I think, I'm going to get off. She's like, I'm going to get off too. And then, all right, y'all. And then I texted you after. I'm like, yo, that was crazy playing with Odell. I was like, what you mean? I was like, was that Odell? I was like, no, that was Job. I'm like, she's telling me OBJ was not J-O-B?
He legit texted me.
Were you guys not talking during the match and you didn't realize his voice was not the same?
But I mean, I said, what's up, y'all? And I was like, yo, what up, man? Okay, that's my boy Odell.
Was he not talking a lot?
It probably was just like basic communication.
So, what up,
we
you know,
just
so-
we go like
Yeah.
go. I'm talking every bounty we getting, we
Yeah.
pushing everything.
It's not no, hey man, how was your day? Or what's bracking? It's
It's
like
we trying to get 100 bodies, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he like I said, he shot me a message. He's like, dude, I'm about to play the Odell tonight, bro. It's about to be crazy. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this. And so then I don't know what even happened, but later he told me, he's like, yeah, bro, that wasn't Odell. And I'm like,
No,
damn.
I've tried to get him
You've
in
tried.
a few times, but half of the time I'll be the fourth man in, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't really be on that. I play the game, you know.
For sure.
I ain't tripping off people.
you know
Really.
what's up?
I was just gonna say I'll never forget the game. One of my favorites was you were playing with him, and it was the end of the game, and you were hiding in a bush.
I was.
Yes, do
Right.
you remember this?
Yes.
And you're running around. I don't know. Maybe
What
you
do
do
you
this.
mean?
Maybe you do this all the time.
I'm just-
You run around with a knife. Is that your thing?
Oh, sometimes.
Kill like 3 dudes and
Sometimes.
You were in a
Sometimes.
bush at the end of the game, and like 2 dudes like ran right by you. Didn't do anything, and I'm just like, I was kind of nervous on just watching it. And I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get caught. And no, you're just hiding in a bush. It was
real.
amazing because you didn't have anything.
Yeah,
Like,
The
you were
last
just-
couple circles get real.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's when the
It
heart
gets real.
goes. Well, we didn't, or let's just say, I never got a win with Odell, but I got a win with you, Krishan Hogan, and Jeremy Chin.
Yes,
Former
sir.
Fisher
Yes,
Tiger
sir.
right there.
Yes, sir.
How
Never,
about-
never got one with T.
The
Ross.
goat.
I know T. Ross, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But not with no Odell. With
The
job, though.
goat.
How about Jeremy Chin?
The goat.
My God. That's
I'm
incredible.
talking. It need to be Chin, Tiger, Rental, whatever stadium. That's what Fisher's High School need
Yeah.
to be. Hands down.
Chin Stadium, CS. Shit. So it's unbelievable seeing that. I think the crazy thing about Jeremy is like, I would say you and Maurice Campbell were like the biggest names of Fisher. So Jeremy was always underlooked because of his size too. And
At
then
the
now
time, right.
and as a late bloomer, now he's the one that's like popping from Fisher's. So there's always
Most
there's 3 professional players. There's a Colts ball boy, XFL player, and then there's Jeremy NFL.
Well, you got Jalen Brown. The
yeah,
homie
Spain,
Jalen, he
yeah.
in
Oh, yeah,
Spain.
football, but yeah, basketball too. Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't one more? Who's one more big name like soccer, like
Cam Walter.
Cam Walter? Marion doesn't count.
Oh, don't do him
Soccer?
like that.
You said
Actually,
soccer.
I thought there
Yeah,
was
big
or a big soccer school. Brandy Riley plays at Purdue, or she did play at Purdue. Maybe I'm tripping.
Soccer,
but yeah. I mean, Cam Walter's 18 points away from scoring 1,000.
That's
This
what's up.
Saturday, yeah, it's about
That's
to
what's
break
up.
that.
How many more games do they have?
Oh man,
Is
they
he-
just started.
Oh, so he good.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
get it.
Fisher's
That's what's
all-time
up.
leading scorer.
yeah, he's Fisher's all-time leading scorer.
That's
We
what's
got a
up.
few goats. We got Kevin Tribble. We got
Hey, he doing his thing on YouTube.
He's
Hey,
popping on
He's
YouTube.
doing his
Yeah.
thing.
Who's
Keep it
the
up.
kid? Maurice, you said.
Maurice Campbell. Bro, he was like the best running back.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Where'd he play?
He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't end up playing in college,
Didn't-
but
He went to
he
judo
was-
for a little bit, but he just kind of stopped after that.
Gotcha.
He's a great kid, but
somebody like a Marshawn Lynch in a way. Like he didn't go to hell.
Gotcha.
And he ran really,
Gotcha.
hard. So
Bigger, like Marshawn, or
no.
not
Not
really.
as big, like I don't know. Yeah, and like he was just so quick too.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn near like Theo Reddick. Damn near.
who was the?
I
Didn't
don't
you
know.
say there's another guy? Was it Fisher's or no?
Well, Joe Rice went to
Lyman?
HSC. Randy Gregory went to HSC. Jerry
That guy.
Harris.
That guy.
Randy Gregory.
Yeah, you
Shout
talk
out
about him a
dog,
lot.
Demetrius, man.
Demetrius,
I
oh,
wish
the
he
Croc.
would've- man.
The Croc.
Man, I'm talking about somebody who came in, had the game on like
This
talker.
dude-
He's been a talker of Fisher since junior high.
Yeah.
Who's this?
His name is Demetrius Crockham. So he went to Fisher Junior High. This is everybody else, and this is ever since
In
sixth grade.
middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he got to high school was the guy.
Bro,
And
you
he tore
know,
his ACL.
like the bench warmers, like the IM12 guy. That's how it was. He was a man. We were all kids.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It wasn't even
like Booby
fair.
Miles, really,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
really.
It wasn't even fair.
And so that him tearing his ACL at a younger age, that kind of hurt him a little bit. And I hate that because he was a freak. Like, people that just don't run out of energy. Literally don't run out of energy.
It's like Samson. It's like Tasmanian Devil. Those two guys. Those two guys.
For real,
Yeah.
both of them.
Dude, your team, IU football, this is the year. Huh? Forget 5 Bears. We got a football team.
We've been building up to it. We
Mhm.
have, and it feels it feels good, having some type of part in that. But I had a feeling. I won't say I knew, but I had a feeling based off of Coach Allen. Bro.
Yeah.
When I tell you, he really he's that guy.
Well,
Like,
when that video of him after after the Wisconsin game where the players were
and that's all
oh
real.
my
Like that's
gosh.
real, whether a
Yeah.
camera's there or not.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, literally, like I think every single guy like
Oh,
was
yeah.
stopping by, and it's just to
Yeah,
have that kind
that's
of
real.
love. Yeah,
It's real, and
tough to beat that.
he's the most energetic. I'm talking most prepared, most energetic, and he holds himself accountable just like he holds everybody else. And it's just easy to feed off of.
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
Well, enough. 6-1, 5-1
I feel like
6-1.
as of December 11th.
What's Ohio State 4-0?
5-0.
Yeah, we're 10-0 in the classroom and 5-0 on the field.
Come on,
Sc-
Curry,
School
right?
first, football second. That's why Ohio State's so good.
Really, man, I was like, when I saw that Penix got hurt or whatever, I was
Ugh.
like, man, that sucks.
He was having a great year too.
Yeah,
And the thing is, like, he 2018. So my last year, he had a chance to come in, or maybe the year before that, he had a chance to come in against Penn State. Got in the game, was doing good. Like at this point, he was starting to win that battle between him and Peyton. And then he tore his ACL, man. So he tore it then. That stopped his, his welcome to college football, and he obviously was working, came out this year.
yep.
Everybody already know,
Yeah.
We need to ban that acronym now, ACL, on the show.
Something, bro.
Get
Jeez.
rid of it.
Something. I'm sick of this shit.
And
No shit. I can't speak for you, but yeah, I would assume so.
I'm so sick of that.
yeah, Peyton's at Northwestern, right?
Yeah, and that's why
Wow.
bro, think about that. You transfer and then you take the team to being highly ranked and you about to play your ex team, in the Big Ten championship, man. I thought that would have been so dope.
Yeah, that really would have been.
I thought that would have been dope.
'Cause I went to the Purdue IU game last year, and not good for my Boilers, but I think Peyton played that game. I don't know. Did
Yeah,
Penix
he
get
did.
hurt last year or something too, or what happened with? I can't remember. Peyton played. I just
he
remember.
he started all the way through that season. And he's a great quarterback.
Yeah,
It's just for the scheme that the newer coaching staff,
yeah,
the way they want to play, they're more of like guns blazing, like let it rip. And he's a smart quarterback, so he's gonna take the smart routes, and it just wasn't aligning with what they wanted to get accomplished.
Gotcha.
But obviously, he's showing his greatness by
yep.
doing what he did from Northwestern, not being
Playing over
good at
Hunter
all
Johnson,
to-
the
Right,
the
from
god
Brownsburg.
of Indiana.
Oh,
for,
man,
who
from
never-
Brownsburg. Yeah,
So,
You tore us up.
yeah.
He was like supposed to be the big deal.
He
Him
was
and,
the number one quarterback in the
Yeah,
country.
he was going to
Bro,
Clemson.
Not going. He went
Or
to
he
Clemson.
went to Clemson, yeah.
And then they bring in somebody like
Trevor
Trevor Lawrence. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing about going to big
Those places are
programs like
tough.
that.
Who's the quarterback for Avon? He's at
Brandon Peters.
Yeah, Brandon Peters.
He's in Illinois.
He tore us up too.
And he went to Michigan.
He was impressive.
Yeah.
High
Oh,
school,
yeah.
I came back for a game, and when I seen him throw a back shoulder, first of all, a high school quarterback's really not throwing back shoulders. He threw a money ball. I was like,
Yeah. He's
yeah,
hard.
he's solid too.
Yeah.
That's
So
like Burrow at Ohio State. Like how quickly you can fall behind. Like this
crazy.
guy, look at what he did at LSU, but at Ohio State, didn't even.
He was behind
Yeah.
JT
Chilling.
Baird and behind
Haskins.
Haskins.
Yeah.
And then they got Fields.
You know what I'm saying? So when you go to programs like that, I could only imagine.
But that's the thing. All four of those guys that you just listed, like, are legit. Like they're all legit. Like there's not one of those
Legit.
guys that's like, no.
very legit.
shout out Braxton Miller, my all-time favorite Buckeye. That dude was so,
Like
what?
You couldn't even compete at quarterback. You had to go to receiver.
No, he
Yeah.
could. He
Well,
just
yeah,
got
he could've,
injured.
But yeah.
Him messing up his shoulder opened up the window for JT Baird.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess you can say JT
You
Baird
know,
and
beating
Cardell.
those guy.
No, I'm a Braxton guy.
Yeah.
Braxton was tough. He was
Man, it was so fun to watch.
a quarterback. He was like that. Not gonna lie.
I never did that deep pass to against Wisconsin to Devin Smith for the last four
They
seconds.
was rolling. They were rolling.
Oh my god, it was incredible. So you got a passion for football, you got a love for it. You know, I've got a passion myself, so we're gonna transition to a segment called Mating with Mantis. Now, boys and girls, you turn down the music a little bit here. Just imagine some like lovely music going on. It's been a long 24 years and 3 months and we almost 12 days now. 13 hours.
But who's counting?
Who's counting? You know, you've got a baby on the way, so you know how I get in there.
Yeah.
Me, we've tried everything. I mean, advice. We try everything advice.
Yeah.
All my friends, all my dogs will ride for me, but we just can't
Mission
get it
impossible.
off. It is. I don't ask. We always have our guests give me advice on how to, whether it's find the right girl, how to fuck, how to just get how to get there, man.
No particular order.
And I made out with 3 girls. Let's just get that out of the way. So
we
first
add that
base,
to the boat.
okay,
Yeah,
singles.
It's like a
yeah.
trophy. He's got to just. Don't
Always-
forget.
It's like
Made out with 3 girls.
You came to my crib, the little trophies.
Yeah,
five.
for sure.
That's what it is.
My thing is, once this blow up for y'all, come on, man, your phone gonna be out the hook.
Listen, man. Listen,
Simple as that.
He thought the same thing about Barstool.
I thought the same thing about Barstool,
Listen,
my
they had to
student
make
athlete
sure that
video,
he
my
was-
Cactus Jack video. This ain't
He's got to prove it twice.
They had to
3
make
times.
sure that you were solid, and now that you showing that you can get it out the mud, you good. And guess who's gonna
I'm
be the
not
first
solid.
one on the list?
I'm hard.
And I ain't even mad at you, Miss Ann. I ain't even mad at you. You got to. Look, whether you a weenie, a hot dog inside of a goddamn cargo van, don't matter. You gonna be good with that.
Shit.
I'm gonna be honest, J-Shun. I kind of
Just
lost
say-
you there, bro. I don't know
No,
what you
no,
said.
no, you said-
So, all right,
what
check
the
this
hell
out.
does that mean?
I'm not gonna drop names.
Okay.
I
But
heard Miss.
there was
Ann.
Miss Ann, Lisa Ann.
Okay.
So
Oh no, that's my mom to me. She's my mother.
Man,
I don't. We don't. No. She's a.
listen,
She's a mother to me.
there was somebody from I can't remember, but they got caught laying in bed, Lisa Ann and somebody else, and somebody made like some little thing or meme, whatever you want to call it, and it was a weenie hut truck, a hot dog truck, and going inside like a plane. So that's what I'm saying. When that shit like this, that's what I'm saying. But you
This is my favorite answer. Yeah.
Just stay firm in the grass, bro. That's all you gotta do. Stay firm in the grass.
Bro,
I gotta be
it's
honest,
happening.
I'm so clueless.
It's happening. It's happening for sure.
I'm thinking right now. I gotta like.
I think J-Shun's saying you got a little ass dick.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I think that's what you're saying, bro. I hear weenie. I hear bun. Like
All I'm saying is, if she your mom's, then you good. You might not run into a cargo van like that. Or
So,
a cargo
yeah.
plane, whatever. Cargo jet. That's what it is.
J-Shun,
Cargo
we're 6
van.
episodes in now with you. I'm just gonna say now. I'm gonna die a virgin. This whole. I mean, I don't know what's gonna
I
happen.
don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I do.
Listen,
Bro, if there's anybody who can teach you how to persevere through adversity, it's this guy.
That's
come
what I'm
on,
saying, man. I
You
was
just
hoping,
gotta stay persistent.
Yeah.
I was looking for the motivation quote, not like a small weenie airplane crash into a fucking like Empire State Building. Like I don't know.
Just imagine it. You're sitting there Friday night in the bathtub. Mom walks in. Austin, do you want to get laid? And you say yes, but internally you're thinking no. But she's like, do you want to get laid? And you're like, yes. And she's like, all right, training starts tomorrow.
I knew you was getting that. There you go. There you
Just
go.
remember that.
There you go.
Just remember it, bro. J-Shun inspired you.
There you go.
You are Weenie Hut Juniors heading into to an airplane or a cargo truck.
And no disrespect.
I don't want to go home tonight.
I do apologize. I do not. I do not.
No, she's a great lady. She's a great lady. She's everyone understands. Well, this came together. That was it.
That was phenomenal. That was my favorite
When my
answer.
mom's gonna hear this, she's gonna wake me up one morning and say, "Hey, heard your podcast." And I'm just gonna be like, "Get out,
Listen,
get out."
I'm still an angel at heart. Don't get it confused.
He is. He
Don't
is.
get it
Oh,
confused.
he's.
But when I'm
Oh,
with
this
y'all,
guy is gold.
let
And
loose.
my dog, I
Don't-
will ride for him until the end.
Don't forget the last
I love him.
question. The most important question. Actually, more important than
Oh,
that.
for sure. Yeah. Should we let that work now? Do we have any, is there anything you
Oh, we're
want
still
to
going?
Well, that was a hell of an inspiration right there. This is how we end the show right here. So,
Here we go.
J-Shun Harris, the second.
That was a warm-up question.
Here we go.
What does bent mean to you?
It means everything, man. It's almost like the Dallas Cowboys symbol. You know, it's gonna be a huge, huge brand. And my dog, the one and only, Mr. Austin, that guy Taylor, aka Bent,
Hey, Taylor Swift.
is gonna make it global, baby. That's all. Simple as that.
Hey, bro.
A Dallas Cowboys
Go
symbol. Huh?
Cowboys.
Just as famous. Just as famous. I'm saying you got the number one brand in the world, right? Close to it, and Bent finna be the number. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Shit.
Come
I
on.
can roll with that.
Dream big. Fuck it. Dream
I'm-
big.
Hey,
Like
I've been-
Ben Jones.
Ben Jones. Jerry Jones. Ben Jones.
Put the
Yeah.
star
So
on this
that-
guy's chest.
So if that answers your question, yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
And I say you take that shit big. Bro.
I'm CD bent.
I say you
Shit.
take it big.
All right. Well, man, we appreciate you having on. Is there
Yes,
anything
thank you,
you
man.
want to promote? I know you got the speed and agility camp stuff that you're doing. with the
Yeah,
quiz.
so
Yeah, there we
we had a December. Yeah, the
GQ
quiz,
Manly, yeah. Shout out to Quiz.
And we got somebody else on there that we don't want to say publicly. You know, got some issues going on. We don't want to do that. You know, not with him, issues with him, but some other shit. But yeah, man, it was supposed to start December 1st, and then Hamilton County was having a meeting. I guess about potentially shutting down again. I don't know because the cases were going through the roof. So now that we got the clear, we trying to find another start date.
Okay.
And so we got to meet about that here soon.
Well, there you go. If
Yeah,
you
man.
want to watch J-Shun on Twitch, try with Odell or
Come on,
Shane
man.
Wynn
Come
or
on, man.
Job.
I'll be getting to it.
We'll put his link up in there. What was it? Just True Luck Gaming. That's
True
what it
luck
was.
gaming, true luck gaming. Yes, sir.
He
Y'all give
loves
me
it.
to at least,
He's so humble.
100. All I need is 100 subscribers, and we good.
Wait, hold up.
We did two right here. I'm already
Yeah, I
subscribed.
hit that
Yeah.
right now.
You can
True
do
Luck.
it. Can do it after True Luck
True
Gaming.
luck gaming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is Odell
yes, sir.
subscribed?
No, man, and it's cool
Job will
because
get
I'm gonna
there.
get mine off.
Oh, well, there you go.
What is it?
He said, "I would get mine before I get." Wait, boss, I'm gonna get mine before I get got.
Before I get 100%. I'm gonna get mine off the mud. You know.
I'm gonna put that on my background. I'm gonna get mine before
Put
I
that
get
on
got.
LinkedIn.
Come
Yeah,
on.
for real.
And people getting got all the time, so you better get right.
I'm about to have job offers flowing in.
Fucking LinkedIn. All right, boys and girls. Well, that was another episode of That Boy Bet. Thank you, J-Shun.
Appreciate you all for having me, man.
Stay bent.
Yes, sir.
Hard.
Hey, is that boy Bet?